Hey guys, what's up? It's just Connor here. I hope you're having an amazing day as per usual. So, in today's video, I wanted to cover some updates we're adding to the RSA that I think are really, really cool. Client results, I want to show some of those off because I don't think I talk about them often as enough as I should here on the YouTube channel. I do, frequently on the Instagram, but not as much as I think I should on the YouTube channel. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me there. I'll show you my Instagram here in a second. And then, of course, just some expectations and different ways I'm thinking about the RSA as we're progressing moving forwards, of the different level of standard we're having inside of the community, of who we accept, and the volume that we're looking to do as well. Okay. So, with that said, let's go ahead and dive in. So, first things first is I wanted to take you through some updates that we've recently added to the training that I think are really, really critical, important to I guess as bonuses to the training. Now, everything that's already inside the RSA training program is everything and more that I wish that I had 4 or 5 plus years ago, served to all my students on a silver platter. Like, it's everything, that every question that I had about the industry is all answered inside of this training platform, which is super, super cool. But I'm continuously adding to it pretty much every single week or month. And yeah, so let me go ahead and show you some of the new updates we've made. So what we've done is we've created a specific section on the networking masterclass. So as you guys probably already know, I talk about networking as one of the most, if not the most critical skills in as far as like making it in this industry, right? Learning how to build a pipeline, learning how to vet clients and screen opportunities, right? Because you're literally one bad offer away from, you know, severely suffering in this industry, not making the money that you want, and putting your income at risk, which who wants to do that? Okay. So I teach you how to think like a business, not as a 9 to 5er, right? And too many people bring in a 9 to 5er mindset into this industry, hence why they fail. If you want me to explain more of that concept, go look at my past videos. I'll explain that in depth. So created an in-depth networking masterclass. It's about 3.5 hours worth of content just on that specific topic alone to help you find the best opportunities in the industry compared to everybody else out there, which again, there is nobody that has this type of stuff in their training because, as you guys probably already know by now, marketers versus sales guys. A lot of the people that you're probably looking at right now to help you get in the space are marketers. Ask them to show you a full-length sales call, which I might be posting next week. I apologize. I've tried to record a sales call breakdown 3 times, but the audio has like mucked up. So I'm going to be recording a fourth one this week, and hopefully you guys will see that come out next week. But ask them, do they have a full-length sales recording of them doing this? Ask them actual questions about their experience within the industry, because more often than not, it's usually less than a year, maybe 6 months of them being in the industry, and hence why they can't teach you what I'm teaching you. This is the whole point of what I'm talking about, right? But networking masterclass, we cover that in depth, right? How to actually outreach the people that you want to talk to, not cold messaging strangers like all the gurus teach you, right? Lists of recruiters, people to reach out to, how to build your list, how to find salespeople, all that type of stuff using all these different channels. We added all that stuff just this week. We're basically created more high level training on interviewing skills. So I talk about this all the time, the trifecta or the new way method, which is essentially offer acquisition, which is interviews, lead generation, which is your networking, and number 3 is offer selection. So again, you are one bad offer away from being in a bad spot. So if you don't know what you're looking for and you don't know what you need to see as a beginner, you're going to be in a whole lot of trouble because you're going to end up taking an offer that isn't good for you, and it's going to obviously not make you any money, which is one of the huge reasons why a lot of people aren't successful in this industry, is because they take one bad offer, they get on it a month, 2 months, 3 months, they take it too long, they get burned out, they make no money, and then they go, this industry sucks, I don't like it, and then they stop. All right, that's why a lot of people actually are unsuccessful in this industry. It's not just not even being able to land a role in the first place because of their experience, right? Which is what a lot of gurus don't understand. Like, they say, oh, we'll just lie about your experience. Don't lie about your experience. Don't do that. That's not going to get you anywhere. You need to be able to figure out in interviews how to represent your best self. That's going to be the, highest, highly desired applicant for the role, is the best way I would put it. Right. So we did interview stuff, offer selection, and this screening offer protocol, which is really, really important. And these are some new skills that I've learned. I already knew this type of stuff, but I put it in a really nice structure for a lot of the guys to go ahead and yeah, just go ahead and vet opportunities and offers. Because again, if you don't have that skill, you're in some serious trouble. So we go through all the different types of questions you'll ask, all that type of thing. Okay. So, and we also added some more personal development principles there as well, which is obviously valuable, but we won't go about that too much today. So the next thing is, of course, the community, which is a really, really big thing that I think not a lot of people really talk about. A lot of people will sell you into a course or a training program that is like a dead Discord or it's a dead Facebook group. You get in and it's a bunch of young guys that don't know what they're talking about irrelevant things, which again, I've heard a lot of this feedback from a lot of people that I have calls with every single week. And so my vision and mission is to actually create a thriving, engaging, and contributing community inside of the RSA, which is something that I'm really proud of. And yeah, I'll show you what I mean. So I'll go through the wins here in a second, but you can see like, Kashi made a post 24 hours ago. We got 14 comments, right? 21 comments, post, 30 comments 2 days ago, right? So the engagement is extremely high, especially considering we have about 77 members inside the training program, right? Which is really cool. It's almost at 50% engagement rate, which is something that I'm really proud of. We're building something special at RSA. We're not building just a Discord community where everybody's spaced out. We're building a community of winners, of people who actually want to achieve their goals, are going to support each other in doing that. And of course, up level your network in doing so, right? So that's just one thing that I want to mention, that we're really building something special in the RSA and the community. Hence, before I go through the wins, I'm going to talk about the new way that I am thinking about the RSA training moving forwards. We are very selective of who we let in, right? And by we, I mean me, right? This is a big thing that I've been asked about on calls all the time. Kind of, why don't you have a salesperson to take your calls? Kind of, why don't you have all these coaches inside your training program? I don't want that, right? I don't want that. I guess, in contrary to popular belief, I don't want to scale this training program to absolutely crazy astronomical levels where I don't know everybody that's inside the training program. And I have plenty of friends saying like, "Oh, why don't you scale to all these crazy big numbers?" I don't want to. I just don't want to. I only need 4 or 5 students a week for me to achieve the goals I'm looking for, right? And the reason I created the RSA is not just to make a quick buck, it's for the long-term vision. I seriously really enjoy talking about this stuff. It really is my purpose, is what I believe, is helping people with high ticket sales and getting this industry, making money online, being able to break those belief structures. That's what I'm passionate about, right? And so I only really want to serve 4 or 5 students a week, and that is my capacity, right? There's going to be other coaches that I add inside the training community that's just going to add on support, but I will always be active inside the community. That is one thing that I really don't like about, I guess, all the other training programs out there is it's obviously, one, terrible community, two, terrible training, and three is they scale to this astronomical level and you never get to talk to the guy, you never get to talk to the gal, you never get to talk to the founder of the training program, which is initially what you bought the course for, or the mentorship for, right? And so I understand this from spending over $120,000 on my own training, personal development, all that type of stuff for the past 4 or 5 plus years. And I always wanted to talk to the person who owned the program. I wanted to be able to get in touch with them. Hence, that's why I have that inside the school community feature of you get a one-on-one DM me for anything you want, whenever you want, and I reply multiple times a day, right? My students will definitely attest to that. It's very, very cool. I send you Loom videos. I send you video messages. I'm very responsive, and I give you the feedback that you need when you need it. And you won't take 1, 2, 3 days to hear from me. You'll hear from me every single day, right? Which that's the true difference. You're going to hear from the guy who's experienced and who's actually done this. Not only are all the other people that you're looking at, as you probably already know, if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a while, these guys, these gals, they have never done this. They didn't do it for a long time. And that's why I created the RSA, right? Because I want to be able to help people do what I wish that I had 4 or 5 plus years ago. And again, it's super, super cool feeling. There's nothing more fulfilling, especially about the wins I'm about to show you that we're getting inside the community. Because people achieving what took me over a year to achieve in 30 days to 2 months, right? Absolutely life-changing stuff. And even though sometimes it's just a small amounts of money when they first get started out, the first dollar online that you make is when it all changes, right? I'm going to be talking about that here in a second. But I just wanted to preface by saying that we are only accepting 4 or 5 students a week, 4 or 5 new clients to the community every single week. I turn away plenty of people every single week because I just don't think that they're a fit. It might be their goals aren't in alignment. It might be their time isn't in alignment. Their commitment isn't in alignment. Whatever it is, this is not some BS marketing tactic. I'm genuinely serious. We get at least 3 to 4 application forms a day from the YouTube channel alone, and we haven't even started paid advertising yet, right? And we get referrals all the time as well, because obviously the students actually really enjoy the training program. I know, surprise, right? But I understand if you're watching this video, you probably don't know who to trust, and that is perfectly fine. You can do one or two things. I'm going to show you some client results here in a second, but you can do one or two things. You can either book in a call with me, you can talk to me one-on-one, or if you don't want to get on a call and you're afraid to do that, which I understand, because literally I've spoken to another gentleman yesterday that's joining later this month because he's coming back from vacation. Shout out to you if you know who I'm talking about. But you know, the training or the guru or the program, they try to force $1,000 deposit out of him, right? Because he was going on holiday. He was just going to get started at the end of the month, right? That's the problem in this industry. People are too pressury, hypey sales tactics. Every time someone gets on a call with me, this is the same feedback I hear all the time. Wow, like you're actually like you're a real human. Like you don't try to hype sell, you don't try to pressure me into anything. You know, it's like people are shocked nowadays, which honestly doesn't surprise me when people get on calls with me, but it is still surprising how this whole industry is. All these coaches want to scale, push. I don't need to do that, nor do I want to do that. It doesn't make any sense for the lifestyle that I want to live, the people that I want to help, and the life that I want to live, essentially. So, anyways, enough about that. So, just again, preface in saying I may cancel the application. If I do, please don't have your feelings hurt. I just am very selective of who I put in the RSA community, because we are, very selective on how we build this community. And by we, I mean me. And of course, one of my other coaches inside the training program, Lucas. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'll say on that. Now, here is what you came for, which is the actual wins. So I apologize for ranting and tangenting, but I thought it was important to talk about. So in school, which is a platform that we host to train the community, all that type of stuff, I've only just added this wins feature inside of the toggle post, the categories of post, pretty much within the last month. So I'm going to show you a bunch of these, and then I'm also going to show you a bunch of screenshots on my Instagram here in a second. Because if you don't follow my Instagram, again, follow me there. You'll see a bunch of highlights of my story, my journey, and of course, a lot of testimonials. But I want to go through some crazy stuff that we've achieved just in the past month, and generally do believe that there is no types of results that I've seen out there like this, considering we started in April this year, right? A lot of the guys you're looking at have been running for years, and they have thousands, if not hundreds upon hundreds of students. Yet the only testimonials they can show for it is like a few people that have like hit 10K a month or something like that. Maybe they hit that one for a month and then they just stopped, right? Or something that is hilarious that I see all the time now, which is like they have a list of their students. They have thousands of students, yet they have a list of students that are making money each day. So they're recycling testimonials of people who are already successful. It makes no sense, right? It's like, that's to say if I got 10 people a roll out of my 80 people right now, and they're making every single day money every day, and I ask them how much money you're making every day and recycle that as a testimonial. It makes literally zero sense, right? So anyways, let's go into a lot of the wins we've had this month in the RSA. Now, this is pretty much within this month, so I wanted to show you this. But first thing is Kashi. So Kashi's 18, right? He came to me super skeptical, taking a big risk, really scared to make the leap of faith, and he's absolutely crushing it, right? Doing super well. He got his first appointment set a roll within about 48 hours, or officially onboarded in the first 2 weeks, which you'll see that post later on. I'll mention it. But he's now a closer from a very successful entrepreneur here in Australia. Right? You can see some of his notes there if you want to take ahead and go ahead and read that. Right? We got Jacob Ingham getting a DM setting role with Mike Chang. Right? If you guys know who that is, pretty big account. Right? We got Griffin landing his first role with Armstrong Financial Official. Right? Really, really cool. We got Richard in less than a month. He's landed a really, really cool role through one of the networking opportunities inside of our community, which is being appointment setter for WeFlex. You can go ahead and read that post if you want to read it. Victor got on the same opportunity as Jacob before, right? Peter, 6 days ago, made his first internet money in less than 2 or 3 weeks being on his first role. And he's a closer, by the way. He went from setter to closer. So $707, which again, small amount, but this is all when it changes for people, when you make that first magic internet money, right? Ben, he made his first sale as a setter and a closer within like 11 or 12 days. You guys have to understand, these are really difficult results to achieve. It took me almost close to a year to even make my first commissions. If you haven't seen my video on my honest experience in high ticket sales, all type of stuff, it's scroll down my YouTube channel. Like that was when I made my first $300. That was when everything changed. But it took me so long to get there because I had the wrong mentor. Right, Peter making his first paid in full, first close, first internet money. Ali got his first role through I think one of the guys in the community. I'm not too sure, but this is the cool thing. Some conversations with business owners. So he's got several in the pipeline, several like opportunities in the pipeline that he gets to select and choose from. Now the crazy part of that is the majority of the industry are selecting offers out of desperation. Ali gets to pick because he has the right methods and the right strategy. Right, Ryan, he made $500 his first day dialing with a very, very well-renowned digital marketing agency here in Australia that I actually placed him with inside my network, right? Crazy, right? $500 his first day of dialing. It's just eye-watering, man. Because again, it took me so long to get these results, and these guys are crushing it. Naveed got his first taste of internet money, being like a full-time, part-time closer at the moment. He's going to transition full-time very soon out of his tech sales job. But, $500, right? There and then. I think it was like less than 2 weeks, which is craziness, right? Jonas joined the program, he was struggling to find interviews and get roles, but he got his first role within, like, again, 2 weeks of being in the program. It's just madness. Bo got his second role. Ben, you saw him before. Naveed, he went from zero to closer in less than 2 days, right? This stuff is unheard of, guys. You can literally just hear it in my voice and the way that I'm smiling. Like, this really fulfills me. This really fills my cup. Like, I get really excited when I see this because it took me so long to figure out, right? Again, Ryan, he got a role within his first month, right? Crazy stuff. Luke, when he was first looking for his role, he got a role in his first month looking for a role. Got Michael, first role, multi-7-figure e-commerce entrepreneur. Alex, we've spoken about him before in other videos. Lockie got his first appointment setting role for a multi-7-figure e-commerce business within like 2 weeks of joining, right? Craziness. All right, and now we've only added this section inside of the platform within like the last 30 days. What I want to go ahead and show you is, I'm sure it's going to get rid of the camera here, which there we go. It did. I want to show you some of the Instagram highlights. So this is from April. Keep in mind, guys, right? This is from April. This is the crazy thing, right? Like you look at all these guys on the internet that you're probably looking at the moment to help you with this. They don't have anything close to the testimonials that we have inside the training program. Like it's actually disgusting. It's ridiculous, right? So these are all a couple testimonials. You can go look at this on my Instagram highlights if you really want to look in depth, right? Tanner closing a 4K deal for his business. This was Bruno when he got placed second week in. Some client feedback in another coaching community for like agency owners. All right, great first call today. Let's take a look. Course is incredible. Going through it the first time was eye-opening, but going through it now the second time, taking notes and everything is mint. Let's take a look. Second week, that was Bruno. He got placed. Fabian got his first closing role within week 3 of working together. 28% increase in revenue. Fabian made his first internet money in 3 weeks. Ben, this is when he got his first role. You guys know him on the channel. This is Bruno crushing it. It's a photo of the guys, a video of the guys in the call. This course pays 20 to 30x already. Jacob, that was like his first internet money in really quickly. What else? First internet money in the first month. Jacob repeating again. Some feedback from Jason. Cody's crushing. He's doing like 30. It took him from 7 to 30K a month as an agency owner. Just tweaked and changed his sales process. Peter landed his first role. Victor crushing it. There's Jack Hopkins, if you know Sea of Testosterone, giving me a testimonial. Fabian, another closing role. Guys, like it literally just goes on forever. Like if I would continue, this video would be way too long. So honestly, if you want to see these wins, go take a look at my Instagram, look in depth. Um, yeah, like I let the results speak for themselves, guys. Because yeah, look, not all of them are making 10K a month, 15K a month craziness, but like this is the problem: is your mind is so broken, you feel like you need to hit these results so quickly. Yes, you can hit them in 3 and 4 months. It's definitely doable, but again, you need to have the right set of mind. And if you come in this industry thinking that you're going to be a billionaire, gazillionaire overnight, that's why it doesn't work, right? So I could keep going with that, but I'm not going to continue. Let's see if my camera returns back. Beautiful. So with that said, guys, I just wanted to make a quick video. I know it's 20 minutes now, but really, like if you weren't sold on the RSA, hopefully you're sold now. If you're interested, book a call. You know, either use a type form, send me a message on Instagram. If you don't want to get on a call, no worries. I have a form that will send you, and I send you, and I'll show you everything on how it all works. It's all written out, and ask me questions through the DMs, voice messages, whatever you need. But yeah, hopefully you guys can see how good of results we're getting with the RSA. A lot of the times as well, a bit of a feedback here. Almost every day that I speak to a lot of you guys that are watching from the YouTube channel, people say, wow, like I actually feel like I'm getting in the ground floor, because you are. Like we're at less than 77 members right now, and we're increasing that by the week, 4 or 5 students a week at this point. So yeah, like you're at a very good stage in the business where, again, you get a lot of one-on-one support. And look, I'm still going to be heavily involved in the training in the future. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not going to be, but like you are at a very, very unique opportunity. You're kind of getting into the ground floor. Look, in the future, because of the amount of demand, I'll probably just increase the prices just because I want to keep it. I want to increase the prices again. I've already increased it once, but I might increase it again just to keep it exclusive because, yeah, like, if I up the prices, I only need, I don't know how much I've done the math, but I will need less people in the community. So it just works super well. So at the moment, we're really only looking for 4 or 5 students a week to join the training program. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. If you've been watching me for a while, send me a DM if you're interested. Book a call. If you don't want to, no worries, no harm, no foul. Just keep on using the free content on my YouTube channel. It's probably a lot more valuable than what a lot of the gurus are probably going to teach you anyway. Okay. So hopefully you guys found today valuable. Hopefully you found insightful. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you got exposed to the new reality that you can create. And yeah, posting this on Sunday. So hoping you have an amazing Sunday. You've had an amazing week. And I'll see you guys in the next video.